Hi, everybody. Welcome to Burning Bridges. I'm Holly.
Hello, I'm Taylor. And if you
Today-
can't tell from my bad British accent, we are going to England today.
We're going to London.
We're taking a little trip over the pond to England, jolly England.
Jolly old England. And we are going to be talking about a very little special lad, a London lad.
A London lad.
A London lad.
Yeah. Well, we should start off, I guess, by letting everybody know this is take 2.
This is our second time recording this. So this is the first time, this is our first time doing a take 2. And we had some major technical difficulties. And
we had a glitch.
We had a massive glitch. We had a major glitch. And now hopefully it's fixed. And either way, I'm putting this video out. So if it's still glitches, then...
So if it's weird, then it's not our fault. Like, we tried. And it's, the episode we did record was so good. I loved it so much. We had so much fun. I almost set fire to my house. You can still... There'll be like a little memory of it forever. And the irony, of course... My little light that I got, because are you a YouTuber if you don't have some sort of coloring light behind you? It just fell because it's attached to the back of my shirt. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's not burning down my house, so we're not gonna worry about it. But just the irony of this getting burned when it literally says I get burned, at least we were electrified. So it was a very fun episode. We're gonna try to recreate as much as we can.
Yes, we're going to try. We're trying our hardest.
Bear with us.
Because now we don't have any surprise opinions. So
yeah, true. But who knows? We got into a lot of fun stuff, but we'll do what we got to do.
We shall. We are. That's for sure. We are doing it again. So because we love you, and I love my little Swiftie verse. All my sparklers, here we are doing it again, and I hope that you love it this time.
It'll be great.
All right, so let's get into it.
We had a few little business things that we took care of.
Okay,
we have to take care of. First of all, I wanted everyone to know that I've been having so much fun doing Easter eggs and posts and things like that. And I have been doing a few little Easter eggs in these videos, but now I'm really doing Easter eggs. Hopefully I'll be able to continue to do that. We're going to be switching how we record things, so may have to switch that up. But at least for right now, I just want to let people know so that you can be on the lookout for it.
Easter eggs.
Some Easter eggs may be just personal to people in my life. Some will be to sparklers, and some may just be general Taylor Swiftian. So if you think you see an Easter egg, please comment and let me know, or send me a DM over on Sparks Fly, because it's super fun making them. It's even more fun when people figure them out.
Absolutely. I love a good Easter egg. And I want you all to realize that this is the Sparks Studio. It's coming along.
It is. Who is that behind you there, Holly? Your little white friend back there.
With Pearl. That's Pearl, my guitar.
Pearl.
And there's my...
So you're an official YouTuber because you have the lights. I tried to have the lights. They already fell down. So...
Yes, so this wall behind me is going to be a giant artwork wall. And I'm going to shout out Abby right now and let you know where your artwork is going to be. And I can't wait to have it hung up. It's going to be right here where I'm pointing. So every time I'm talking, your artwork is going to be there. And I love all the things that I get in the mail from you guys. It's so sweet. I have the whole big wall that I'll be putting up for all of those things. We have lots of fun things planned, and Easter eggs galore, and just over the top Swiftiness that's going to be happening in the Spark Studio.
Who could expect anything less from both you and I? Of course we're going to be over the top, over dramatic and true.
Yes, that is definitely my tagline since birth, and I like literally everyone can attest to that. So, with that being said, ooh, and like my archives. Hold on, my new chair hasn't gotten here yet. It's still.
Oh, I know. I just want to sit there and like read through every page in your binder.
All of the binders.
Oh, right, the binders. Sorry,
yeah.
plural.
So excited. Those are all my notes from 18 years of being a Swiftie. So.
Amazing. Yes, I just have stuff up here and stuff in here.
I am an archivist in my former life, I swear.
Well, you're
actually in my real life too.
So
I am a Swiftorian, yes. And that's another thing. Announcement.
Oh,
I am very excited about my very TED Talky class that it's not even a class. It's an essay. It's a video essay that I'm very excited. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's going to be out soon. I've been working on it literally for like 4 years. So it's a massive, awesome through the eras how Taylor wins every time. And I am so excited. It's called the Swiftian. So with all of that being said, we have lots of fun stuff coming up, and we have lots of things to talk about today.
Yeah.
So hold on. I got to do one more thing.
Okay.
I need to shout out women, because let me tell you something. Today's been a rough day for women. I'm just going to say this. I am deeply saddened by the P. Diddy trial. I am upset that women can supply proof and video evidence and witnesses and everything imaginable under the sun, and they still get away with it. Mm-hmm. And I am appalled. I am appalled. I'm sad. I'm angry. And although I am happy that he received, oh my gosh, I might start crying right now. Oh. Although I am happy that he received a sentence and will be spending more time in jail, it is not enough.
Hopefully.
And the case was proven. The case was proven. Mm-hmm. And I just need to say that. So women, let's hug each other. Don't ever give up. Don't ever be silenced, even though it seems like all these men get away with it. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
We believe victims.
We believe victims. Women. Period. The end. We believe victims. We believe victims when they tell us, when they show us, when they have it recorded, when there's witnesses, when there's decades of proof. We believe you. We believe victims, and not just women. We believe any victim. It's Absolutely. Any victim. And I am enraged that this is happening.
We know that there are countless other victims of his
Absolutely.
that did not have the ability for whatever reason to come forward, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay, because everybody processes things in the
without question.
Protect your peace. But,
absolutely. And out of fear, I mean, he's a billionaire. Mm-hmm. That's very intimidating. And, mm-hmm. He had no bottom of the things that he was willing to do to people. So, of course, there is the element of fear. I'm just enraged that when there's proof, video, not even just it's recorded. Anyway. I'm ranting, but I just want to say, women, men, everyone who's been a victim of something violent, we have your back, mm-hmm. and hopefully one day it will actually make a difference. Hopefully one day. I mean, we're going to keep on fighting. Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do.
All we can do is fight and unite. Fight and unite. Fight and unite. Okay, with that being said, bracelet shakes and snaps and claps for women and men and anyone who has any form of violence, mm-hmm. whatsoever. We are with you. All right. So,
well, should we talk about another smallest man who ever lived, who had a little appearance in Glasgow, the big festival. Was big week for music. Lord,
Yeah, very big week.
album. Lots of great performances. I'm still catching up on some of them. But Matthew
Yeah.
decided to not only declare himself the greatest songwriter of a generation and an amazing poet, was wearing a Peter Pan pin on his jacket whilst performing.
Yep, somebody can't get over it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
For somebody who was unbothered and
who was engaged to someone else.
And also like didn't really recall what anyone was talking about. Like what relationship?
Huh?
It was a brief little nothingness. This man is he's kicked out the stage lights and he's still performing. The thing
That's all he does is perform, I think.
This is the thing. Okay. Here's in case you haven't learned yet, public and anyone out there. When you do wrong to Tay, okay, you will write a song about it. Mm-hmm. And it is going to be so accurate that you will never live it down. And they never realize. They never realize. I mean, he's doing literally the smallest man who ever lived. I'm surprised he didn't have a marching band and march down the stage. You know what I mean? I
mean, how many years ago has it been since she gave that interview where she said, if they don't want me to write songs about them, then they shouldn't be doing bad things. Like,
exactly.
It's just that simple.
Period. The end. Period. So, I think Maddie is the most shameless of them all in a way, because the other ones sort of, they went, they kind of went in, I don't want to say in hiding because that sounds so like crazy, but like they kind of just like fell off a little bit, I mean, minus Joe Jonas. I mean, I should retract that, but like Maddie leans into it. He leans into it.
Well, I mean,
it makes it more annoying.
Villain, obviously.
What?
He has no problem being the villain, obviously.
No, he likes it. This is his bag. So
okay, so more power to him then, I guess.
Dirt ball. Here's the thing. Somebody said this online, and I can never unsee it when I see him. When they said that he looks like a cigarette butt.
Yeah,
and it's literally true. Like it's just when I see him, I just see a little bent up cigarette butt, and that's just how. Moving on, right? Moving on. Bye. Smallest man that ever lived. See you later. Have fun.
And the Travis update, because he has been in the press a lot lately.
Yes, he has.
I'm sorry, I don't like the hair. I'm just gonna say it. Unpopular opinion. I don't like the hair.
It's the long hair or the slick back?
The long hair. It's giving like Sean Hunter, Boy Meets World, 90s on a very grown man. I don't like it.
Okay.
But I could accept it. What I really don't like is the white socks with dark pants and black shoes, and this is not the first time he's done it.
Yeah, that is.
I'm sorry, sir. No, you can take fashion risks, and I will support that, but that is a bridge too far.
Well, I don't really like his whole fashion sense is not really my bag at all. Like I think he makes bad choices in the fashion department quite frequently.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
I do want to just say in his defense that there was an interview that came out today about I think he was on a podcast. And he said, he was talking about when he hosted SNL and he struggled with the table read. And he said that he can't read. And people are taking that and running with that like he's this dumb guy, whatever. And I would just like to remind everybody, I don't know if it was mentioned in the podcast or not, but he is dyslexic. Mm-hmm. And so when he says he can't read, that doesn't mean he can't read. It means he struggles reading. And that doesn't mean he's not an intelligent person. I don't know how intelligent he is. I haven't sat down and had a conversation with him. But there are also different kinds of intelligence. And I don't think that you get to be the top of whatever your field is without having some kind of intelligence. Maybe it's not school smarts. I'm really disheartened by the people who have taken that one I can't read, the 3 words, and made it seem like, he's sitting there reading Cat in the Hat. It's ableist,
Yeah,
it's frustrating,
it's ridiculous.
it's dismissive.
This is a good time for me to join in this, because let me just say this. I am dyslexic. I am neurodivergent. I have ADHD. I am an avid reader. I am a smart human being. I have self-taught myself to do an immense amount of occupations, jobs, and skills. I struggled so much in elementary school and middle school that it was not even funny. Like it was very hard for me. And I was bullied because of it. I like all kinds of things. I did get, tutoring and techniques to help me, and it did help. And I ended up graduating high school on the honors, and but it has, being dyslexic or having any type of neurodivergence at all does not mean that it doesn't mark your intelligence.
It's completely unrelated to your intelligence.
Yeah, it's actual, like, if you want to know the truth of the matter is that in a lot of cases, in a lot of studies, people with dyslexia and these kinds of things have above average intelligence, and
because they learn shortcuts to. And I'm a former special ed teacher, so they're smart enough to come up with shortcuts to workarounds because they can't do it the traditional way, the way everybody else maybe in the class is doing it. But so it takes a very high level of intelligence to be able to do that.
Yeah, and we just have access to different parts of our brain than other people do, and that's fine. And it has nothing to do with people, that it makes me just mad because it's wrong. It's wrong to say, oh, you can't read. Like, yeah, okay, maybe he can't, but he can outrun you, and he can maneuver strategically in his mind, playing a literal 3D game in his head.
Yes,
and
exactly. That's
clearly incredible spatial recognition skills that most people don't have, and all kinds of things. So let's not other people. I don't like othering people.
And we could go on a whole tangent about gender in education and sports and things like that. Obviously, that's not what this
it's
is
not
about. But there's a lot of factors that could have possibly played into it. So I'm just encouraging people
as a person that's been bullied by that. It's ridiculous, and
it is. And so it's unfortunate to see it happening to him in
adult life. In adult life.
Yeah.
That's horrible. It's horrible in any time period of your life. But there are points in your life where I remember thinking, like, once I get to this age, this isn't going to happen to me anymore. Once I get here, these people are not going to say these things. You know what I mean? And then whatever. I'm really emotional today. Sorry, guys.
I mean, honestly, I feel like really brave for him to even say that.
Absolutely.
And again, I think we say this we're not here to co-sign everything Travis, we're not here to co-sign everything Taylor does. There are things they have both said and done, but when these kind of things come up, I feel like it's just, this is maybe a small platform that we have, but it is a platform, and we're going to use it to stand up for people who deserve it.
Absolutely. Like, that was my whole goal of making Sparks Fly in general, was 100% unapologetic kindness, unapologetic acceptance, being having your joy on showcase, no matter what that is, however you want to express yourself as a fan. There is no judgment. It is a place where people are safe, and it's a safe space to say your opinions and to feel like you can be yourself without being judged by, people that have no qualifications whatsoever to judge you, because no one does. No one ever reaches that bar to be able to judge other people based on anything. So
Exactly.
Anyway.
You've created an enormously beautiful, loving, encouraging place. And the people that I talk to have all said how much they love it.
Thank
and
you.
It's our first place that we go to.
Oh, so, that makes my heart happy. If I was a Care Bear, I'd be shooting rainbows.
Yeah, we don't have the reactions anymore. I don't know where they've gone, but
I don't know. Like everything went crazy.
We didn't know where they came from, and now we don't know where they've gone.
And I don't know how to get them back.
A mystery to the ages.
It is a mystery. All right, let's light a candle.
Okay. And try not to burn the house down.
Try not to burn the house down this time.
I've got my Fearless candle from Sparta.
I have my lavender haze candle. And
okay.
Very excited about it. Okay.
All right. So there is in the States. Okay, this doesn't want to light. In the States, we have a holiday coming up.
Yes.
And we don't really want to celebrate that holiday.
We don't.
So that's why we decided that we are going to celebrate songs about London, where Holly has actually been.
I have.
It is number one on my list of places that I have always wanted to go, and really hope I get to sooner rather than later. So
it's super dreamy.
Obviously, we're experts.
What?
Obviously, we're experts.
We're experts. Obviously, I'm an expert. No, I literally love London. I love all of England. To be honest with you, I'm so down with all of British culture. I celebrate so many things. I own a tea kettle. I'm an avid tea drinker, and
yes, girl.
And I pack one with me no matter where I'm going. Like I cannot not have my tea.
That is hardcore.
Like, it's hardcore.
This is iced tea. I'm not a big hot drink person, but I will get down with some iced tea for sure.
I love British humor.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Dedication to queuing, I think, is quite literally amazing. And I also love their tisking that they do. It's hilarious. So
yeah. And great expressions and slang.
Oh, and great humor.
I'm consider myself a big Anglophile. The books that I read are mostly by British authors, Irish authors, Scottish authors. So
nice.
I try to learn about different slang and ways of going and things, so that when I do eventually go, I'll just slide right in,
right up,
and nobody will even be the wiser.
It'll be awesome. Fun fact: I took a helicopter ride over the White Cliffs of Dover.
Wow!
Let me explain this to you, because if anyone knows me, I have a massive fear of helicopters. So is
that from ER by any chance? Because I always think about ER when there's a helicopter involved.
No, it's from my other obsession of watching videos about engineering and flight catastrophes.
Okay, so it's based on like actual things that have happened,
based
and not a dramatic TV show. Okay, all right, that's
it's based on statistics and crazy. So anyway, I was freaking out, but it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, it's beautiful. England is gorgeous. I love it. I celebrate it all. Great fashion, great everything. Love it.
Amazing. And maybe we can both go there someday and go to the lakes.
I would love that.
I love it. If for those who don't know, I do have
the lakes would be amazing.
I have a bridge from the Lake District tattooed on me. It's not quite done yet, with some tailoring.
Amazing.
So we've got it. We've got it. We're experts. We know everything, and obviously Taylor does too.
She is an expert on the British
London boy. She sure does. And who doesn't, really?
Right. I mean, who doesn't? The accent alone is incredible. Just everything about.
So and then I heard the accent.
I know, and like, the dreamy cab ride. Oh, I know
everything. Well, okay, so. In case you don't know, she's dated several British boys. Tall drinks a water.
Yeah.
Harry. Calvin.
Yep. Tom.
Kids. Joe. And 5. That's a lot. I mean, that's a streak.
It's a type. Yeah.
It's a type. It's a type for sure.
She was the polar opposite with Travis, though.
She really, really did. And
in every way.
I think she really needed to. So, you know, good on her for sure.
Yeah. Love.
Okay, so we open up with a scooter. Go for a ride on my scooter.
We do. So we're opening up with London Boy, and what a great song this is. It's
so fun.
It's so fun. I love everything about it. I love how invested she was, and this is like one of my favorite things about Taylor is like when she's like really into something, she's like showcasing it so hard. And I love that she wrote this not just about Joe, but like her love of all of it. She's like, I'm down for everything. Like, I'm seriously, I love everything about you, and I love everything about where you came from, and I am moving here, and like I'm hanging out with your uni mates, your best mates. We're sitting in pubs. We're doing all of it. You know, like we're doing all of it, and I love all of it. So
yeah, honestly, this song is a love letter to Joe, but it's even more love letter to London, to England, the entire country of England. I mean, I listed them. She names 10 different locations. Yep. English locations, because obviously she has some American ones too. She uses 4 different slang terms and 6 just more general English terms like high tea and rainy cab ride, Louis V, just English stuff. High tea. She would have a scone.
A scone, yep. A biscuit.
It's a scone.
A biscuit. And a biscuit. Mm-hmm. And yes, pop on the kettle because
pop it on, baby.
Getting some tea. Yep. Yeah, I love this. I love this time period for her. She was so happy. Mm-hmm. It was so great to see outside of, like from it's just it's a stark comparison from how she entered the Reputation era and then how she exited. And then this song, it's just incredible. So
it is. She did so much during the Lover era. I mean, that's when, obviously that's when she was filming Cats, because Idris Elba is the one who, gives the little nod to Scooter, who is selling more stuff now. Like, man, are you in trouble or what?
I don't know, but I can't even talk about that movie.
Oh, I've never watched it. And
oh my God. Don't.
The song, the Beautiful Ghost song, that's a no from me.
The movie,
it's probably the only Taylor song I skip every single time.
The movie fits in the chaoticness of the Lover era.
It's chaotic, yeah.
In general, like it was my least favorite era because I didn't know what was going on. It was highly chaotic, and the Cats movie. Just a moment of silence. Let's just do a moment of silence.
And I honestly, I never saw the Broadway saw it. I didn't even know the basic plot, and once I found out, I was like, oh no, how is this so popular? That sounds
well, because it's wacky, and like on Broadway, it works. It does work in that format. It doesn't translate to motion picture with CGI.
Yeah, it's a lot to
and and like the choice, I don't know. I can't even. I'm still trying to actively forget the Cats movie.
Fair. We'll do a little Men in Black, and then
yes, let's erase that. So anyway,
sure.
Back to London Boy. We celebrate, we were happy, we were all of the things. Mm-hmm. And what really is, the striking just contrast between London Boy and So Long London, and it couldn't be more opposite. It's really sad.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really sad. And it's very shit telling in a lot of ways, the dynamics of this relationship, her viewpoints, and what he was not like, how uninvested he was emotionally. It appears. I mean, I'm speculating, but it just he appears to be not invested
Exactly.
emotionally.
Before we fully jump over to So Long London, I just want to, one thing that I didn't even mention in our last one was that in London Boys, the second time she refers to herself as an American queen.
Yep.
And I am a little ashamed to admit this, but it was not until very recently that it occurred to me she was like talking about like monarchy, like queen.
Right.
You know, like making that influence, especially in, you know, King of My Heart and like their, you know, king and queen. I don't know why I missed that. But anyway, I wonder if it was like a little inside joke between them or something. For her to use it twice feels significant.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, I mean, we were talking about this in the last one where we were wondering, was her nickname for him London? Like, I think 100%. But I think his for her was Americana, or like Miss America, or like something in that realm of things.
Miss
Or
Americana and the Heartbreak Prince.
Yeah, like
it's
like she calls him London. I mean, he might call her Tennessee. I mean, who knows? But like, I would love to know what their nicknames were.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love that too. It's interesting because, you know, most Americans, we have a little bit of a love and fascination with the monarchy.
Oh, definitely. Because it's so wild.
It is wild. It's not a great institution, though.
No, it's not a great institution.
Very problematic, and yet
it's wild.
Just because we don't have it, we don't have anything like it.
No,
we're sort of fascinated by it, and and all of that. So I do think that that's part of what came into, if that is a nickname, or her using that twice and calling him King of My Heart and those kinds of things.
I know.
It's just that,
No, it is. It's it's sad. It's a sad scenario in a lot of ways that they broke up. But honestly, it needed to happen.
I'm not sad.
I'm like, who am I to say any of this? But like, I am happy. I think that Travis is her best boyfriend that she has ever had. I will be right on the record and say that for many reasons. Yeah, but
because he supports her, and we've talked a little bit about it in the past. But I get such a strong feeling that Joe loved her in spite of. Yes, in spite of Taylor Swift the brand, Taylor Swift the career.
Yes.
And I really just, as days go on, I just honestly believe that he never even really listened to any of her music. I don't think that he supported her career-wise at all. In fact, I think he resented it. Yeah, I think that in So Long London, it's very much a song about quiet resentment. And, I think he was jealous also of her success. I think that's just an undertone that I pick up, and after the fact, like once they broke up, I mean, when you look back at Folklore and Songs on Midnights and Evermore, you're like, wow, like you can't really write Tolerated if this, it's just like, where was that coming from? Not from a happy place. The Archer, not from a happy place. There's lots of references to fighting. There's lots of references to needing to, or feeling ignored, feeling like you need to be seen, which I think is kind of common thread for her. But I think the Archer is written from a point of view of like all the stuff that was happening with Reputation, and also like her public view. Do you think the Archer's about Joe? Archer speaks to me as a relationship-y song, in terms of like, I've been someone who's loved, and I've been someone who's been loved, and requited and unrequited, and back, and that's how I've always interpreted it. But okay. I mean, obviously I'm looking at it through my own personal life and what I've been through, but I feel that's not a love song, but it's a song about love and relationships and her past history, and not feeling cherished even in that current relationship.
Yeah.
But we know she can do layers, so it can be about
Absolutely.
all of these things.
I think it's just things that, bother her because she has been the archer and she has been the prey. Like she has been the person that's gone after things and thrown the hammer down. And she's also been the victim of people's, abuse, verbal and
Absolutely.
character assassinations. And I mean, all kinds of things. So I think she's also like playing on her zodiac sign with that. Like she's,
Yeah.
she's been it all, and it's so sad. Like that song is so sad to me because it's like, who could ever leave me, darling? But who could stay? Like who could stay in this? It is a circus. Like my life is so much more than just me. It's a whole nother animal. And
that's when you get Peace. Like Peace is.
Oh, I know.
That is a song. I'm not even kidding. I think it was last night. I had music on shuffle, and I think it was Tolerate It and then Peace. And I was just like, oh man,
that's spicy.
But I mean, those are very telling.
That's diabolical, really. Mm-hmm. Yes. It is. And I think I think it's one of those situations where she was so hopeful, and he did rescue her. I truly believe that she felt as if he rescued her during that time period. And the sad reality is that he couldn't, after he rescued her, he couldn't, he wasn't man enough, he wasn't strong enough as a person to be able to handle everything that comes along with her. Like once she was feeling more confident and better, and I'm ready to take on the world again. And he was like, oh, no, we're not doing that anymore. And she's like,
it's almost like he wanted the beat down Taylor, the depressed Taylor, the hiding Taylor. And I just completely lost my train of thought.
It's okay, but I think that mindset validated him in a way. Like if we're both here, if we're both withdrawing from the world in our own little bubble, then we're equals. Mm-hmm. But if you go and do your thing and I have nothing to do, really, I don't feel there's too much of a
disparity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I can understand, especially if he was having mental health struggles,
of course,
and was not feeling his best, which we don't know for sure, obviously. But I mean, again, all we can do is take what she's given us and work from that. And it probably felt like it shined a bigger light on maybe what he felt were his failings or his shortcomings or his limitations.
Oh yeah.
But I do feel like you said, she met him and kind of they started a relationship, obviously at a very, very vulnerable time for her. Yep. And also during the time they were together, her mom had the cancer battle. Yep. And so I think that is a reason that it did go on as long as it did. I mean, obviously we know from You're Losing Me and from So Long London that I think it went on much, much longer than maybe was good for either of them. I really think that it was not working for a while.
Right. It was a trauma bond. They trauma bonded.
A trauma bond, and also just felt beholden. He was with me during this. He was with me during that. And so I owe him, or, whatever is in her head, as we do as human beings,
and just not wanting to have to kind of come to terms with the fact that, I don't want to say outgrew him, but she emotionally repaired, obviously, and didn't want to be in that kind of doom cloud vibe, you know what I mean? Or in that we're pulled away, and that was temporary for her. And it seems like he was like, this is full time. This is how I want to roll. I won't talk about you in any interviews, no matter how long we've been together. I'm not going to show up at your Eras tour. I'm not going to do the things that celebrate you. And it became shot. At first it was oh, he's protecting her because of all of the, public backlash that she
Absolutely,
just
yeah.
went through. And then it became like kind of like glaringly awkward. Like, why is he never around? Like, why does he never show up for you? Like,
Yeah.
ever. Like, ever.
Mhm.
I mean, in the Miss Americana movie, I mean, you see like his ear. You know
I
what I mean?
know. Shocking.
It's really odd. So yeah, I mean, he was like very committed to that, and it felt safe for her at the beginning. Like he's shutting out all of the things that hurt me. But then as time goes by, she realizes that actually all of the things that now made me feel safe are the things that are hurting me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I need to like I've somehow built my another cage, and I need to get out of this also because you can't celebrate me. And I don't want to be a phantom in the world, I'm Taylor Swift. Right?
Right. And Taylor Swift is gonna Taylor Swift. Even
Absolutely.
if she takes a break for a little bit, like she has said she is most happy when she is creating, when she's writing, when she's performing. And so to think that she would abandon all of that permanently was maybe naive on his part or wishful thinking, but I mean, it was not gonna happen.
No, and I think that was the shockaroo of the whole thing. It was like kind of like he was kind of like, wait, what? And she's like, oh yeah, no, this is
this is me.
Yeah, this is me. Like, thank you for helping me be better. Now we can go do this. And he's like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going around the world like for Loverfest, and I'm not doing da 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 da. And I also wonder, like, I feel like there was emotional sabotage going on, just allegedly, whatever. But again, let me just say this: I pretend like they're characters in a book, and that's just what I'm going on.
Yeah,
like fictional characters in a book. So these two fictional characters in my world look like, well, they're giving Wuthering Heights, they're giving Heathcliff and Kathy, they're giving like he is choosing to withhold emotion, and then blame her, especially the line in So Long London where she's like, and you said I was going, you said I was abandoning the ship, like,
yeah,
how dare you? Like, excuse me, like, I've been holding us up. I've been here for probably longer than I should have been because I've been dealing with you and all of your, like, only your emotions count.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And I think one thing that was a very telltale sign of that is in the Long Pond studio sessions. She felt not only the need to reveal that Joe was William Bowery, that's fine. I don't care about that. But to make this point to say, oh, he plays the piano so beautifully and he was just, tinkling along and this all came out. And I'm not, if that's what happened, whatever. But it's like, again, you are Taylor fucking Swift.
Right.
Why do we have to lift up his musical ability?
Right.
And like act like he just plays it. So I bet Taylor Swift plays the piano more beautifully than Joe does.
Guaranteed.
No.
Guaranteed. I mean, this man has a Grammy because of her. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. I mean, you're totally right because
that just gives me a little glimpse into the dynamics of their relationship. But I'm gonna release this very popular album, and I'm gonna have this, sit down and make this documentary with Jack, with Aaron. But I still feel the need to lift you up while doing all of this about me and my work and my music and my success. She still felt the need to like give him a leg up.
Yeah, probably because he was going to pout if there was some success that he doesn't have his name somewhere. Like, it probably was almost instinctual for her. Like, she's probably, she probably did it almost like second nature. Like, we'll just put it away. Like, just because she knew. Like, I don't feel like dealing with his big blues and like all of his, all of the, I just don't feel like having this piece of something that I'm super proud of, referring to folklore. I don't feel like having it sacrificed to his Gods of the Bluest Days. So let's just put his name in there. I'm going to say a little piece on him. And honestly, right now, what you just said is making me wonder this next question, which I've never thought of before. So if that's the case, you know, where she's like throwing him bones just to like not have to deal with like some sort of like, you know, outing, withdrawing, all of this. And back to something you said earlier about did he listen to her music? My next question is, did she overinflate the songs about him so he would listen to her music? Like,
yeah.
Did she make them extra sparkly? Just like kind of like, oh, look what I wrote about you. Look what I wrote about you.
To express that to the world too, because is it just about like him listening to it? It's I'm going to make sure everybody thinks you are the king of my heart. You are the
right. And I
don't fly like a jet stream.
I don't mean the reputation ones necessarily though, but like once we get to love, I mean, once we get to folklore, you know, Invisible String. I mean, who knows? Even like Lover. We don't know really where, you know, on Midnight's Sweet Nothing.
Yeah.
Are we like, I mean, are these are songs that are so sweet and they're so love filled, but like it's so perplexing at this time in the relationship. But also, is it like the participation trophy for Joe? Do you know what I mean?
Like, you dated me. You have some nice love songs.
Like you're a part of this too, because I wrote Sweet Nothing and here you are here. And so it doesn't feel like, so she's trying to like even the playing, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, ever since we did our take one on this, honestly, I have been sort of hearing Mirror Ball differently. I mean, obviously we know what she says it's about, but I also feel like she had to be a bit of a mirror ball for him too, where she had to spin around and reflect to him.
Yes.
I'm, you know, she even says like, I made you my mirror and tolerate it.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of a through line.
It is.
It
is. And the over the top love fest. I mean, like listen, whatever allowed her to write those songs, because they're some of my absolute favorites.
Yes, for sure.
But when you look at the visual dynamic of their relationship and then sort of how it ended and all of the songs that I think on Tortured Poets that really like, you know, kind of go like, whoa, like it takes you back, like it shocks you how much of that album is not about him at all.
I mean, So Long London is the only song, in our opinion, that is solely 100% about Joe.
Right. So
there are other things that are like about Joe and Maddie or Travis or
yeah. It's really weird because you would think that the man that, well, I mean, I don't know, because it's indifference also. Like, see what happened? I think she was over it.
It's not like, love, it's not hate, it's indifference.
It's indifference. Yeah, it's like she's just like, you know what? I'm good. And that's how I sort of feel with So Long London. It's like there isn't that residual, like, you know, I mean, I would be not surprised whatsoever if she wrote another song about Maddie. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised about it. Like, not at all. I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled out any of the other ones, like the ones that really messed with her mentally. You know what I mean? Like this, she can write about them forever. You know what I mean? Because it's valid. It's valid. But the ones that like this ending on So Long London, it's just like, you'll find someone. I'm over it. Like, bye. I'm literally telling you that I'm not the one. I'm cool with it. You'll find somebody. It's over and I'm cool. It's like, I did everything I knew I could. I couldn't fix how you resented my success.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really do think it came down to that. I mean,
I do too.
No award shows. I mean, the Eras Tour, you don't show up on the opening night of the Eras Tour when, okay, like, we know this man's schedule's free. Okay? Like, right? We do.
Yeah, I know. I still, to this day, I don't know what he's doing, except starring in a little GQ Italia video where he's walking, and the geniuses that run their social media played London Boy to it, which was
hilarious. It's like the most epic troll of all time.
It really, really is.
Super great.
Beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. But like, have the decency to like get a publicist that could book you something for a public event that day. So it at least looks like your like schedule has clashed in some way. You know what I mean? But there's no sign of him anywhere. He's just not there. He's nowhere else. There. He is literally at home with the cats. And she's like, where are you? Like, this is like a monstrous, monumental event.
Do you have a boyfriend? I don't remember.
We don't know. Where is he? I don't know. Where is he? He's still, ladies and gentlemen, this man still hasn't gotten the memo.
He is as lost as Calvin is.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Calvin has never been found again. That man has never been
found. Please return to, I don't fucking care, wherever.
Yeah. Calvin went back to his government name after
his government name. Right. Okay, yes. So I think that honestly, her most honest songs about Joe are the 3-word title songs. So New Year's Day, You're Losing Me, and So Long London. And the fact that they're all 3 words, I don't think that's a coincidence. I think they are the most honest, the most telling. So let's dive into the specifics of So Long London, because there's so much good stuff, so many great details and things that she put in.
I know.
We start with the choral stylings.
The London choral, the chorus, the London
to mimic the sound of Big Ben.
Yep, they do.
And I mean, she could have just put in the sound of Big Ben, but instead she did like a choir. Like, it just mentally, I'm like, I'm in Westminster Abbey. There's the choir boys decked out, and it's so beautiful. Like, I sing it all the time. That intro,
and
I sing all the parts. You know, so long. You know, like
it also sounds like that 5,000 Cuts beginning.
It does.
Yeah. It does. So it's like there's so much mirroring in this song of almost all the songs that she wrote about Joe, which I think is fascinating and just a chef's kiss to her artistry. And kind of like, I feel like she's like holding the mirror up to all the other songs. Like, all of these songs, yeah, this is my ending for all of them. Like, let's just throw them all in here. Remember when I said that? I'm saying goodbye to like that whole catalog of
absolutely.
Yeah.
It is the bookend. Of the relationship, which is why I don't know. I don't think we'll get another. I don't think there'll be another song about him.
Oh no, he's gone. Yeah,
unless there's some like a lover alternate more vault that comes out. You know, besides those 1 or 2 little songs she put out.
Nope.
I don't see it happening.
Nope. She's not releasing anything that has to do with him ever again. I will bet my entire Swiftie self on it. Like, I will.
In fact, I don't even think the Rep Vault songs will be about him. I hope there'll be a lot of Calvin songs in there, because I just want to drag Calvin. Like, just do it. Give us the details.
I don't think I don't, guys. I mean, I don't think she's releasing a Rep Vault.
Yes, she will.
I don't think
it'll be soon, but I think she will. I think she'll do a couple other things. I think she'll do maybe the movie. She'll do TS12.
Oh, I definitely
hopefully some Eras stuff still.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. I mean, and you're right. Like, if she does the vault, she is never again singing about Joe. I will bet. If I'm wrong,
well, that's why I don't.
You can pick something in this. You can have any of my Swiftie stuff. That's how serious I am about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think even when she does release the vault, I don't think any of the songs will be about Joe.
No.
My guess is there are a lot of songs in that vault, and we know that she pulls stuff from other eras anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's not like she has to necessarily be true to the time. That's what I'm saying. Give us some Calvin dirt, feed us with that, and I will be really, really happy. Or some more diss tracks to the K's, or what, whatever it is, or to Scott and Scoop, whatever. I will take it. I don't think there's going to be another Joe song on there.
No, I don't think she's ever.
And I don't think it will come out. I think debut will come out on the 20th anniversary. Yes. And so I don't think and that's next spring, next summer. So I don't think it'll come out until after. Like, I think it's way down the line.
And again, like, I think because of her, like, true happiness that you can visually see on her right now, like, I don't think she wants to put anything that reminds anybody of Joe right now. Like, she's like, no, this is about me and Travis. This is about my life.
Absolutely.
I'm moving on. And I mean, you can just tell. Like, before, she'd be like, oh yeah, you want to, like, bash Jake Gyllenhaal? I'm 24/7. I'm available for this anytime you want. Like, yeah. I am pulling out a 10-minute song and I'm singing it on the biggest tour the planet has ever seen.
If you have 10 minutes,
I'm doing it every single night. So like that type of, Joe doesn't have that caliber of ending with her. It just died. It just died. How did it end? I mean, she says it herself. How did this end? What happened? It just stopped. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think him not showing up to the Eras tour, that was it. She was like, you know what? I'm over it. Like, you make zero effort, period. And that's when I think she was the prime target for Maddie's manipulation.
Exactly. I mean, a great time for a love bomber to just
exactly
come on in, like, make her feel all the things that she hadn't felt.
Yeah,
for 6 years.
Exactly. Like, he knew, because she's complaining, and, like, pouring her heart out, and he's like, he's not at the Eras tour, bed. Like, I'll leave Tokyo.
I'll talk to you from the stage.
Yeah, I will blow you kisses, and I'll fly half across the world. I'll make this big spectacle. I will do it all, and then I'm going to kick the stage lights out and leave and be a forever loser. Anyway, going on.
Okay, so back to the lyrics. I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I love this line.
Me too. It's my favorite.
Again, we're gonna go back to something we talked about before.
Yeah,
that's okay. For me, fairy lights is the Christmas lights, because in England they call Christmas lights fairy lights, and so that, for me, that's an instant callback to Lover.
Oh, absolutely.
I saw that. It's like this image of this perfect life that we built, and now I see them through the mist. They're going away. It's very, I can't see it anymore. I can't see that clear vision that I had before of what our life together was going to be.
Yes. When I first heard this song, I thought it was fairy, as in the boat, Ferry, and meaning like she was going to get on the ship and leave, like a new boat was coming in. She was leaving on it. The relationship is leaving, all of those types of metaphors. And then I was like, oh, it's fairy lights. But in my head, it was more like, through the darkness, I see light at the end of the tunnel. In my mind, I saw fairy lights through the mist. Like, it sucks right now, but I see the lights ahead of me. Like, I see light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not with you, babe. It is not with you. But yeah, it's all of them. And this song does call back to Lover so much. And it, even melodically, this song sounds like Lover to me.
Yeah, definitely does. So she kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Well, I mean, we know keep calm and carry on. Like, that's very well known. Yeah. Became a big fad over here for, I don't know.
Totally.
Yeah, big thing. Forever. But the interesting part about that lyric is the rift. The weight of the rift. And
I know.
Going back to what we were talking about before, I think that rift is, I wanted to go and get back into my career, get eyes, and you wanted to stay behind closed doors and just, nestle away. And that's a rift that you can't, it's such a fundamental difference.
Absolutely. And I think the rift could also be a symbol of her actual career, because the weight that the thing that separated them, what it appears to be at least, was her ambition and her the other part of her. So the weight of her, everything that comes with her, is what separated them. You know what I mean?
And that's why she would carry it, because
it's hers.
Changing the dynamic at some point, even though it would be fair to say that he should have expected that. It's not like she was a complete unknown and she came out and said, well, no, I want to explore this. I mean, she had a very extensive history. So it's not fair that she would have to, but I think, like we talked about before, a lot of stuff that probably wasn't fair.
And could you imagine the audacity of somebody to be like, and now that you're dating me, you need to drop this, like, world famous, absolutely once in a generation talent, so you can hang out in my,
babes. You know,
in like, really,
really, be a good girl, and just
really.
Have you
can you just imagine? I'm sorry, but can you just imagine? I've been watching. I watched a lot of Court today, so I'm like, I can't imagine that being on the table of options of something that somebody feels like they can actually say and have a response that goes, "Yes, I'll just drop my whole career for what?"
Yeah.
And why would you?
Although I suspect it explicit. I think it was. I feel like it was a constant dismissing of her
silly little songwriting. Your
Yeah.
little songs. When are you going to do something serious like the movies I'm never in?
Yeah, I genuinely have like an image of her, coming home after a long day of practice for the Eras tour and like busting and saying, "We cracked it, for August. I'm gonna run down the stage and they're making me this really flowy dress and it's gonna look incredible and I can run. I don't have to dance for that part or whatever, and she's all excited and she has this big story to tell and he's like that. Yeah, okay, but here's what I went through today. I went to the store and they didn't have the the crisps I wanted or what, something very mediocre but was huge for him, and that he could not make space for anything in her life.
Or he did this, the worst. He did the all like, what would be really intelligent and more highbrow than what you just said is name and then fill in the blank any other artist who's ever done anything. That's really more like what I would show up to.
Oh, yes,
downplay.
Darling. Yes, darling. Love you.
Oh, you're up to this little game again.
Oh, you're gonna run, are you? You're gonna run.
Like, do you think you're a bit old for the sparkles?
Glittery boots.
You're wearing what? You're vigilante shit, you say?
A chair.
What? The charity.
Oh, darling, darling, that's unbecoming.
Yeah, so that's probably what he was up to. Like, I'm too good for this, or like, it's not.
Everything you do is small and little and trivial.
Yes, but meanwhile, here he is living at her house with all of her stuff, living her because of, and what has he been up to? I mean, seriously, can someone produce what he again? What has this man been up to?
What awards are in the house or on the mantle from you, sir? Which awards have Joe Alwyn on them and not?
Oh, the Grammy that you won because of me. But I'm gonna have to get out my opera glasses and look for what this man has done. Where is his career or reasoning that he can even say, "Oh, tisk," because and it's not just us that feel this way. It's everyone sort of feels this way. So it's the vibe that was given off by his non-appearance.
I mean, we are extrapolating, but we are extrapolating based on
literally everything we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, let the record show that he was never around. He was never around. All right, moving on. Next.
Okay, so And I think another really telling line is, I'm pissed off. I gave you all of my youth for free. And I just think, she 34, 35, that is the point in your life where you really start like figuring out, oh, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not young anymore. I have a limited amount of time in my life, finite, and I just wasted 6 of my years on you, and what do I have to show for it?
A couple songs, and I had to put you as a co-writer in them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and also, yeah, how she says for free should, in and of itself, win a Grammy. This song has some of her best cadence and emotional pulls in it that I just got chills thinking about it. It is so, she's angry. She's not hurt. She's pissed. She's frustrated. She's disappointed. She's like, ugh. You know what I mean? She's not fiery, angry, like, I loved you so much and now I hate you so much. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She's like, ugh, like, I gave you all of this for free.
Yeah.
For free, dude. And what did you do? I mean, don't you want to see the videotapes of him writing these songs with her? I would like to see on record how this went down. Mm-hmm. Was she actually doing it? And he's like, maybe that should say beep instead of beep. And it was like a co-write. I mean, I'm just interested.
No, I agree. And I feel like, I think we've talked about this before, like, I really feel like she grieved a lot of the relationship while she was still in the relationship. And so I think maybe when she sat down to write this song, or she was in the process of writing this song, that it may have been the first time that she really tapped in to a lot of, I mean, I think it was probably...
You're losing me.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was back in the back of her head maybe, but she was still trying so hard to make it work. And there does come that point where when you realize it's over and you are done with it, and you're like, okay, but wait a second.
Right. Exactly.
And you like kind of tap into that anger and that sadness and that all of the negative feelings that maybe you tried to withhold or
and it's like
push back until that point, because you were still trying to make it work. And you can't tap into the negative if you still are trying to move forward.
And like, I'm done placating to your doom cloud of sadness. Here, let me just, like, while you're at it, let me just tell you the facts of this relationship. Point 1, you said I was going on the ship. Bitch, no, I wasn't. Like, I have been drowning, holding on to, like, that part of the song. The beginning is like sad, and it's reflective and it's this, but by that part, she's like, what? I think that's when she has the come to Jesus moment where she was like, wait a minute. I've been your biggest supporter. I've done all of these things. You were the one that sacrificed me to whatever the sob of the day was. You know what I mean? Like, you did it. You couldn't deal. Not me. You.
Yeah. Which is it's not to say, like, people deal with mental health issues. They deal with depression. And it's not to dismiss any of that. But there are people who refuse to get help, or especially, I think, the more artistically inclined sometimes think that they have to be sad. They have to be broken in some way to tap into that creativity. And so they not revel in it. That's not the right word, because it is a struggle. Like, I mean, we
but
deal
they think that it feeds their artistry.
But it's like there are people who say, no, I want to get back to this part of myself, or I want to experience this again. And there are some people who are they get comfortable in it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of maybe part of what it was too.
Yeah, and I think there's just plain old jealousy going on in this. That has nothing to do with mental health. I think there was just I am just jealous. Why am I not getting roles? And then I'm going to turn down the roles that I'm getting because you got the, like, you know what I mean? Because you tried to, like, throw me a bone here or there. Like, I'm not even going to do, like, so it's like this, he's like just boxing himself in every which way, which creates anger. You know what I mean? He's like, I can't move in this world where I want to, because everything I do, they're going to say it's because of Taylor got me it. My own qualifications are not, but like, that's not how it would have been if he was actually doing things.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, because I mean, obviously they say those things about Travis now, but
yeah, but Travis is
different
already
field.
a Super Bowl winner.
Oh no, I agree. I'm not saying it's justified. I'm not saying, like, yeah, they probably would say those things, but like Travis has enough sense of self to say, okay, yeah, so they say those things, but I know the truth.
Yeah,
and somebody who doesn't have that sense of self would be intimidated and feel threatened by that.
Right, because first of all, like Travis already has a record of success that is like he's a champion in his industry, multiple champions.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Joe has not won an Oscar. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I think he has now, like a movie he was in, not him personally. Yeah. But like their levels, there are things that Travis clearly has gotten because of Taylor, because of dating Taylor. There's no way around it. And I don't even think he's like hides it. He's like, yep, totally all these things are happening to me because I'm dating the one and only, the queen of the universe, Taylor Swift. And it's like, and rightfully so. Give her her flowers and move on along and celebrate. Yes, yes, yes. Acknowledge it. Everything that I think she tried to give Joe, he turned down and then just sulked around because, like, what was he doing? He was an actor in what, though? I mean, if he had kept himself busy, people would have been like, well, now he's building his own career. You know what I mean? But instead, he was just stewing away somewhere and we end up at Tolerate It. And then we end up, do you know what I mean? Like, so whatever. All right, next
I
one.
also think that the visual of the Cardigan music video where she's drowning and she's only kept afloat by her piano. Like I mean, come on, that is a message right there.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you're on your own, kid. You always have been. Like, it's like her music is her life jacket. It's her safety boat. Absolutely. It is what keeps her life afloat. You know, it's her soul's purpose. And you know, I mean, it's the truth of the matter. And
we are richer for it.
We are richer for it. And you know,
but if you can't recognize that, or if you become resentful of that, you can't be in a relationship with her. You're
right, because why would you want to take that away from someone? Why would you want to take away somebody that has exceptional talent? Like, in 300 years, they are still going to be listening to Taylor Swift's music, okay? Guess what they will never be replaying? Any of the Super Bowls and nothing Joe's ever been in. Like, that is a fact. Do you know? But, like, I mean, it's like we still listen to Beethoven's music, and that was hundreds of years ago. And she's on that. She is a human race changing icon. And so being the person that wants to try to smush it, ew. Just ew. Gross. To do what?
To do what? To be with you, Joe?
Right. Like, seriously, to do what? Walk around the garden? Are you kidding? No. Sorry. No. Okay.
Okay. So her weary bones. She's weary. Her weary bones are catching the chill because it's usually pretty chilly in England. Not right now. We're having a little heat wave like we are here too. But they don't have air conditioning. So my sympathy is because I would die.
Yes.
So I love when she says the stitch is undone because I think that is a direct tie to invisible string.
Oh my God, to hoax, to glitch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yes, but I just always think of the, cutting me open, feeling me fine, still hurts underneath my scars from when they turn like they're
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all
those things that you helped me put back together, they're undone because you're not who I thought you were.
Right. And here I go again. Like, the stitches are undone. And I love that she put this in that song because it's just the mirror reflection of then versus now. Then versus now. Like, 5 seconds later, I'm fastening myself to you with a stitch. Now it's stitches come undone. All the invisible string references, hoax, all of it. I'm separating myself.
Every little song I wrote for you is undone.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the club. Because I love your theory about, she
Okay.
I can't even think of the line right now.
Okay. So this line to me, I could not figure out for a while. I was like,
yeah.
I'm like,
I was on the struggle bus with this line because what's
heard
the club?
Yeah, like I invented the club she's heard great things about. I'm like,
yeah. I was like, is it that, because before Tortured Poets came out, we heard a lot about, there was this group chat.
Yes.
Show was in, and it was named like the Tortured
Man Club. Yeah. But it's like, but she didn't invent that, right? And like,
I don't think so.
Why would this chick be talking about it? So like, what it is, I like really went in a deep think about this, and it hit me one day where I was like, I know what it is, and it's this. It's when you are dating a guy, and the way you get him, right? You teach him how to be a good boyfriend, or a woman. You teach her how to be a good partner in a relationship. You teach them all of the things that makes that they need to learn in being in a partner. And then,
especially at that age, when you're just you're old enough to have like a really serious long-term, maybe life-term.
Right. And then when they break up, the next person that dates them gets all the perks of all your hard work. And all of they're like, oh, Joe's so great. Oh my God. All of this. And she's like, yeah, all of that talk, I founded it. Like, I founded the I Love Joe Club. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's.
Oh, you're dating Joe? I've heard such great things.
Yeah, because of me. Like, he's super great because of me. Like, I taught him all these things. So that club, I invented. I invented the Joe out. Again, when had we heard about him even before they started dating? It's not like he was like, he had no, there was
no idea who he was.
No idea. I mean, literally no idea. And yeah, so that's what I think about what that line is. I founded the club she's heard great things about. And this also brings me back to the next thing that I want to talk about with the emotional sabotage. That line is also double cutting because I feel like when he would really start feeling insecure or inferior, he would throw out little zings to little daggers to her. That would be like, oh, guess who I'm working with on this new video? Or new movie or whatever. Oh, my co actor is
leading it. Yeah.
Oh, you know who I had a very weird dream about the other night, randomly, is bippity boppity boop. Whoever, and then it like makes Taylor feel insecure, and it's a form of like bringing her back to like, oh my God, but what if he leaves? What if he's having an affair? What if he's having and it's just these little emotional zings, because it's always been an undercurrent of the relationship. Even back in Reputations, like, I'm so mad, like everybody wants you and I know it. And, like all of your other girls, like what, all of the things, do they love you as much as I do? Or I can't remember the lyric right off the top of my head on Lover that I'm thinking about right now. But like, it's all of these otherings, you know what I mean? So it's like he had to come up with something that kept her locked in, like, and like, oh, I'm gonna win this competition, because you also know that she's super competitive. So it's like, oh, there's another girl in the mix. Let me really well. Do they love you like this, or do they like,
will she write a song for you?
Right, like all of it. And I mean, the old saying, like, where it's like how you find them is how you leave them. And it's like, she did cheat on her boyfriend with Joe. So there's always an undercurrent of like, if they can cheat on, if I can cheat on so and so, then I can end up cheating on this guy too. Like there is, and Joe knew that also. Like,
yeah, I don't believe that, by the way, but that's a whole nother conversation.
you don't believe that whole thing at the Met Gala happened and at the party?
No, I don't believe that, like, just because you meet someone in a relationship and you get together with them for the cheating. I don't necessarily, like, it's not like it opens the portal to, oh, well, now I can cheat forever because I cheated once. You know, like, people are capable of change. There's a lot of nuance and things like that. But I'm not saying that wasn't in her head.
There is, but, like, if it's not even just in her head, it could be also be in Joe's head, is my point.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Like, if she was cheating on her boyfriend with me, she's still capable of that. It's another fear. The fear tactic. You know, I mean, it's a fear that happens in your head. And so she could also be like, listen, I mean, I'm capable, like, dude. And we saw it happen. I mean, we don't know if Maddie was a cheat, but I think it was an emotional affair of some sort, don't you? I mean, I feel like that was a clear emotional affair, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's a commitment kind of situation with both of them throughout their whole relationship. It's in a lot of different songs. Like,
I just meant generally.
Oh yeah,
I don't like that mentality because I just think it's too black and white. I just want to put that in there just in case anybody was hearing it and thinking,
yeah, I mean,
oh, is that true?
I'm just saying in the lyrics,
but in this case, I absolutely.
It's just a theme that keeps coming up, like,
or he could have said, you know, he could have brought, well, you cheated, you know, you XYZ'd.
It's sabotage. It's emotional sabotage.
Emotional abuse, really.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you did it. Like, how do I know you're not cheating on me? Because you were cheating on so and so with me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like this whole big mess. So, you know, whatever. And I think
like put on a movie with Tom Hiddleston in it, or you know what? I know, like just these little like,
right? Like, oh, do you remember when? What? Yeah, like it could just, and then he can also use it against her. So, I mean, I just think there was a lot of weapons that were being played. Again, like, look at the Great War.
Yeah. And 2 graves, 1 gun. I mean, this is my favorite line of the whole song. 2 graves, 1, like, I have one of my bracelets is 2 graves, 1 gun. Cause I just love it so much. I love the visual. I love you killed us both with 1 bullet, really.
Yeah. And I think that, or she shot the relationship and him. Like they both died in this relationship. They're both dead. Like now they're moving on to other things. I mean, I don't mean like actual dead, but like the relationship is dead.
Right. Yeah. I think she's saying like that that's my perspective. I think she's saying he killed it. And putting together You're Losing Me and So Long London, I really feel like, again, she was doing everything she could to save this relationship. I feel like she gave him some sort of, I need you to do this for me. XYZ. Whatever it is. I'm not saying it's verbatim, but just
do something, babe.
Try to give him the tools to help fix the relationship, whatever she needed from him. And he either flat out refused, or he just was unable to, or it went completely over his head. Whatever. He was not able to give her what she needed, and that's when she finally, and that's how and we don't know exactly who ended what, but you could easily say that he ended it because he wasn't able to give her that, or she ended it, maybe she expressly said, you know, I need this and you can't give. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I mean, I do think that she ditched him, but in this way. I think it was one of these where it's like the gun could be during this whole relationship, there's been this undercurrent of cheating, right? This fear of the other. I mean, look at Ivy. I mean, there's like so many. And what happened? I mean, we don't know when Maddie entered the picture, really. She could have been like, I mean, and here I go. And I'm gone to somebody who is emotionally available to me. And whether it was, I mean, however that worked, but it's like, you've been worrying this whole time if I'm going to cheat on you. And then,
well, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Totally.
You're going to treat me like I'm a cheater. I'm going to cheat, because if I'm going to be treated that way, I might as well do it anyway.
Right. You might as well. And you're giving me every reason to because I'm telling you what I need and you're not doing it. And then you're also just telling me that you're sitting around dreaming about other women. So you might as well just go be with them also. It's like, so it's, we both killed each other. Boom.
Yeah.
It's like we're dead.
Mhm.
One gun, our relationship, maybe the gun is the relationship. And
yeah, or the depression, or
yeah.
There's 6 bullets in a gun, so maybe it was 6 things. Who knows?
Who knows? But whatever. Like it's done. Like, and she knows it. And she's fine with it. All right.
And then we get to the bridge. I love this bridge.
Oh my God, me too.
I love the bridge.
Me too. I love the bridge.
It's almost like a rap, but like a slow melodic rap, but just like the beats of it, the
cadence,
the cadence.
The flow and the cadence are so incredible on this, because also I feel like in You're Losing Me, it's a dying heartbeat. And in this song, it's a racing heartbeat because she's leaving. I feel like it's like a I'm running free now. Like it's not a sad heartbeat. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, no,
and it almost like in the very at the very beginning, there is that pulse, and it is very fast. It may even speed up. That was my Alexa.
Okay.
It may even speed up a little bit.
It does, yeah.
You know, like running, but it does sound, to me, it sounds like running. Like it sounds like how if you were on a treadmill.
Totally.
Falling.
Absolutely.
And
it's running free. It's running free. It's amazing. I love this song. I love all the layers to it. And if you listen to it with headphones on, please do, because you can pick up these people yelling in the background. There's an argument.
I haven't had the chance yet. I'm dying.
It's really cool. You'll hear it. It's good. It's very good. I really love it.
I've been listening to a lot of Madonna because we did discuss and we talked. I know. It's amazing. You love it so much.
I love it so much. Okay.
You swore that you loved me. Where were the clues?
Where are the clues?
she's always looking.
She's
hard evidence.
I need facts.
Yes, she is looking for. That's
where
all too well is all. It's not looking for facts. These are the facts. I was there. This happened. Don't try to manipulate me. It wasn't.
Don't gaslight me in telling me that this didn't happen when I know every detail of it, and so do you. By the way, so do you. I was there. You were there. You remember it. Period. The end. Full story.
The end. 10 minutes later.
Yeah, the end. And I will drag this back out and make it longer, so you really to add extra layers to it.
And it's just like
this with your clarity. Like this is what happened.
It is a closing argument in my mind,
without question, and it's a banger of a closing argument. It's like, well, this case. I mean, there's no hope for the defense in this.
And then it hits different. You know, I cried over a hat. The artifacts. I woke up. I have to wake up at 5:30 for work this morning, so I'm a little more tired than usual. So I'm sorry that my brain is.
It's all good, but yes,
malfunctioning.
She's looking for the facts. She's looking for clues. She wants validation that she is not making this up in her head. Is this real?
Yeah, and I don't blame her.
Correct. Like, and you say you love me, but I mean, really, honestly, where's the proof of that? You haven't shown up to anything. You talk about me never. You never look amused when you're around me. You're always like hiding me. Again, did I mention how you've never like really shown up and participated in any format of my life after years?
Yeah, and also like
years.
If you are worried about someone cheating on you and they don't claim you, for lack of a better term,
like, well then, I mean, right. What do you expect, Joe?
It's so easy for him to go to some other woman and say, oh yeah, that's just PR, or that's not real, or whatever.
You know, he's playing the sad ass like violin to other people. She's more concerned about her career than me. Like, yeah. Like, give me a break. You don't celebrate her at all. You know what I mean? We have to have like 18 rooms of like Joe fake award trophies. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Just to do what? Just to make you feel like, I mean, we had to throw you on these songs. We had to give you a fake name. What is going on with this?
A fake name that we just had to expose like really soon. How long between Folklore and Long Pond? Not much. A couple months, if that.
And Taylor, I know, like, haven't we learned from the fake name? Like, it never works out. It doesn't work out. Okay.
Well, part of it is like Taylor also can't resist.
She can't. She cannot resist it, and she like does like she's. This is what I'm saying. She's very predictable in a lot of ways. At the same time, being extremely unpredictable. It's very weird. Like it's like, oh yeah, this is red. This is completely red on the nose. Like. But was it Joe's insistence that his name, an even further annoyance? Like she's trying to throw you this like win, and he's like, put it under an alias. She's like, well, that kind of defeats the whole reason I'm fucking doing this. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does your ego not even realize that I'm doing this because you need a participation award, but you haven't really participated, nor do you deserve the award? So I'm trying to like
but honestly,
out there, and you're telling me to make it under a fake name that no one will even know it's you. And so we're stuck in the same pouty zone that we started in.
But like also like the beautiful little kind of devilish passive aggressiveness. I mean, that song is Cardigan, and it's I'm sorry, it's about Maddie Healy. Like she wrote that's about Maddie, and she wrote it, but like Joe helped write. Like that's.
But he's
right for help. That's
a credit on Exile. He has a credit on Exile, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean both songs.
I mean, and like what the hell? Like, yeah, guys. I mean, I mean. You wrote this together? See, this is when I believe.
Were you in the same room?
Like, this is when I believe this didn't happen. It's like, I believe that she's like, let's just throw him on Exile and see if he'll notice. I mean, it might be even an Easter egg like that, because who would be doing
Or he like just came up with some little piano riff, like a 10-note little,
like,
that's it, and she used it, and then gives him credit, which, I mean, yeah, okay, if somebody comes up with part of a song, you do give them credit, but
wouldn't it be funny though if she was actually like in one of these like major work, like just in workaholic mode, and she's like banging away on this song, and like she's like trying to come up with the last part, and he's like 17 rooms away, and he's like, I'm leaving out the side door, and she's like, yes, that is the line, leaving out the side door, you know, and she's like gone. And that's how it happened. Oh my god, I would
that's
love it.
Funny. I love that.
Please let that be true. Now that's forever true in my head. Like he was just saying he's going out with the boys or what like he's gonna go play with something. Goes take a stroll around the garden, leaving out the side door. And she's like, yes, that's the line I need. Yes, Joe. Yes,
out the side door.
Yes, that's what I need. Perfect.
Credits.
Yeah. Let's make sure.
I can credit him.
Now I can credit him and see if he'll notice. Oh my god, annoying. Okay, so what's next?
That's it. Those are my notes.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Odd Man Out. All right, so I have to put in this.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't opt in to be your Odd Man Out. I love this, just the simple wordplay of it all and just the syllable sound, but it is so true. Like I didn't opt in to be the third wheel in every situation in your country that I moved like my whole life. Like let's not get this twisted, okay? Like it was a big production for me to move anywhere. Like you, Joe, can literally move anywhere and nothing occurs, right? Nothing happens. The government doesn't get involved. You don't need like extra police. There's not like it's he lives in it literally goes unnoticed is what it's period, right?
Seriously, if you walked walked by him on the street, would you even clock it?
No.
I wouldn't.
The sad truth of the matter is no. I don't even think I've ever heard him speak.
No, I don't think I have either.
It's at that one award show, which was like last year. I'm like, he talks? Like, not that he talks, but like, I've never heard his voice. Even her, okay, this is the thing that's so crazy. Even, obviously, I'm a humongous Swiftie. Everyone knows this, obviously.
What?
I know, crazy. And I will get invested in things that are peripherally like related to her. Obviously, okay. I make no like, but again, I will just be on the record as saying Travis is my favorite boyfriend she's had. If they broke up tomorrow, it's like I'm just here for her. Like I really,
oh yeah,
I wouldn't care.
For sure.
I hate to say that. I'd be a little bit sad, but I wouldn't be like. I mean, I'm here for Taylor. Okay, so, but Joe was so boring that I didn't even, like, if this was anyone else, I would, like, do, like, I'm gonna watch the movies that he's been in, or, like, I'm gonna, like, I'm just gonna, like, check out his catalog. He never compelled me to even do any of it. Like, none of my Swiftie activity, it never even, I mean, I've watched Travis's podcasts. I've done a lot of stuff that like I never would have done if she wasn't dating him, right?
Yeah.
And there is not a thing that has made me go, I need to watch a Joe Alwyn movie. I mean, it's just never, he's, it's almost like, you know, that painting of the bowler hat man with like the apple face?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, who is this phantom in this hat? That is who he is to me. Like, if I knocked into him on the street, wouldn't know it. If I had a conversation with him, I don't think I would know it. Like if we,
I wouldn't.
If we were on like like in a pub somewhere in London, I wouldn't clock it. I wouldn't clock it. I'd be like, British dude.
Floppy head.
You know what I mean? I mean, I have years, 6 years, and there's no impression. It's wild. Mm-hmm. It's a wild phenomenon because she was really invested. And that just goes to show like his marketability is not strong, I think is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, and again, it goes back to the fact that he wasn't seen with her. He wasn't participating in her life.
And he doesn't have his own, like...
He wasn't participating in his life either.
Yeah, he doesn't even have his own swagger. Like, he has no, like, charisma on his own.
He has no riz.
Right, there's no riz. There's zero riz. Like, there's zero riz. And even though she says there is, like, this...
Yeah.
Huge amount of, like...
The way she
describes
him, the magnetic force of a man... Fly like a jet.
Your magnetic field being a little too strong. Like where, when?
And even in London Boy, when she said, "Oh, you know, I saw the dimples first," and I didn't.
Then I heard the accent. Yeah,
he has dimples. I have no idea he has dimples. I don't. Have we seen him smile? I don't. Shocking to me. News to me.
I know. It's just like I get nothing from him. Like Taylor's charisma goes through a magazine. Like you don't even have to see.
Knew he was a killer first time that I saw him. He looked like a 12-year-old at the Met Gala. What are you talking about?
The buzz cut. I know.
Yeah. But under no circumstances does that man look like a killer. And I don't mean like a female killer. I mean like, you know, a lady killer. Like I don't see it.
It has to be this secret swagger that he possesses. And maybe like he really does have like this, I keep everything. Maybe. Like, okay. Yeah, no. See, I was going to relate him to another fictional character, but even that one had obvious charisma. Like, it's just this, but how do you hide charisma? Like, it's almost like impossible to hide it when you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I just don't understand. It's a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's something that I think it's just, I think she wanted him to be this way because she was so hurt. Maybe she like
projecting it onto him,
projecting her own charisma onto him. You know what I mean? Like, even though she was hurt, she's like, be this. And that's what he became. But like, he was really just beige the whole time.
Or he was so different from Calvin, maybe. I mean, I know Tom Hiddleston was in there for a couple months in between, but he was nothing.
But he has charisma.
He does. Oh, he absolutely does. But I mean, I don't think she ever.
No,
there was nothing serious about.
No, nothing serious.
It was a fling from day one. It was a fling.
But
definite charisma. He was a means to an end.
Definite charisma, and I will say more pictures in public than her and Joe have in their entirety. Time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Joe wasn't walking around with I Heart TS.
Beneath him. He would never. There's zero chance he would ever do this. He would probably wear a I Heart JA.
Myself, yeah.
I don't know. It is just one of the things that fascinates me about him, because it's like the thing I find fascinating about you is the fact that I don't find you fascinating.
You're not fascinating. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just it's like you are a beige flag. Like instead of a green flag, no red flag, beige flag. Just beige flag. I mean, the biggest beige flag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Baffling.
It is baffling. Because you can see it in all the other ones. Like, you can go like, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not for me. But I can
get it. I get it. Like, totally get it. See it, get it, understand it. Probably would have fallen for it myself. Like, totally understand this. Joe, I'm like, damn.
It's 7 a.m.
Right. Damn.
And honestly, if we go back, we were talking a little bit about the Lover era, and that was like, it was such a chaotic era.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do a movie, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this collection with so maybe that reflects a little bit of, I mean, I think part of it was because she was kind of getting back in. I mean, not that there was Reputation, but
it was an episode.
She was just trying to cling on to anything.
She was really going for
the tips of my hair, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, it was frantic. It was a frantic. I felt like all these things. Like, she was like rebounding from the I Hate Taylor Swift party.
Yeah, and the baffling singles that she. I mean,
oh my God!
Some of the most baffling songs are on Lover.
Totally.
Where did this come from?
Of all time, like the crazy choices, very fast decision making. I feel like there was just so many quick decisions when she is usually so methodical and strategic and like brilliant at like picking like how things are going to like look in general. Mm-hmm. Lover was wild on almost every level, and the residual visual that I am stuck with for the rest of my life is Brandon Urie hanging on that string above the stage at the AMAs, just
hanging around,
just kind of stuck up there.
Yeah.
And it was like, what am I looking at? Like, what is happening on every level? The oh my God. Yeah, the tennis, like she was wearing like tennis shoes, giant sole tennis shoes. Do you remember? Oh God.
Yeah, there were a lot of. I will say I do think a part of that was not getting any Grammy nods for Reputation too. I think she was just like, okay, I don't know what to do now. We kind of saw that in Miss Americana, where she's like, well, now I gotta do better. I gotta do more.
It was all frantic,
all over the place.
It was frantic. It was just wild. Listen, it just didn't make sense visually at all. No. I mean, like the visual, it didn't. It was like, what is going on? Like, what's happening? But anyway,
so she doubted herself because Reputation didn't get a Grammy nod. She was in a relationship that, from all intents and purposes, was not assuring to her she wasn't on a solid ground.
She wasn't on solid ground because there was too many things. Like there was so much there was so much like change in a rapid succession of time, and then so much hiding, and then wondering if the world even wanted to see you again, and then just like I mean, it was like it was all of the things, all like kind of like all at once, like boom, 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 boom. I don't know, and I feel like I don't know, man. He just does. I don't know. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get the pull. I don't get the draw. I don't get the.
Yeah, it's almost
this overwhelming amount of like charisma and like whatever. I like. I don't. I feel like I just. You know how like okay. Let me just bring this back to the royal family. Have you ever like looked at one of their get-togethers and gone like, how are these people royal?
How's that working?
What is happening?
What's going on there?
What am I looking at exactly? Like, what's going on in this picture? What are these choices? What are these postures? Why do you have an elk head and this one has a tiara on? I don't know what's going on here. Why?
Yeah, it's a different.
It's like this
reality. Really.
Yeah, and it's like I don't really care that you're like the King of England. I think it's just I just I would never. There's nothing that would sway me to this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
no,
like I don't even care how much whatever. Like I am not compelled at all to quit my day job to even hang out for lunch. You know what I mean? Like I'm not interested.
Title
because it's odd.
Jewelry, a crown,
stuffiness. It's just like all of it. Like I just
the emotional disconnect. I mean,
it's like this is such a production, and it's like for what? And that this is kind of how I feel about the Joe scenario. It's very royal family vibes, where it's like I just don't get it. Like,
which is interesting because he didn't come from. He's not from some like posh family that I mean, he, from my understanding, is that he had a very like normal but it's prosaic kind of upbringing.
Yeah, it's still the big question mark though. It's like I don't,
and it's not like, oh well, that's how British men are. No, absolutely
not. Absolutely not. Because let me tell you something. This guy's not British, but he's Irish, so it's close enough. But
same sensibilities.
What?
Same sensibilities.
Yeah. So if she was dating Cillian Murphy for like any period of time, I'd be like, I get this. Peaky Blinders guy, totally get this.
Oh no, I know who he is. Yeah,
100%.
Putting it together because I never thought of them together before. So just
so like I would get this on every caliber. I'd be like, oh, totally get this. I get it in his films. I get it in the way that he like portrayed, like I get his charisma. I can feel it. I don't even have to know him. I understand this man has got immense amounts of charisma.
That's how I felt about Harry.
Harry's got immense amounts of charisma.
Charisma
galore.
Understands the being famous. I think so much in common. But absolutely. And good looking, honestly.
Yes, absolutely. Like all of it, celebrate, understand, checkbox, 100%. Girl, I'd be there too. Like I would have fallen for all of this. You know what I mean? Like
I will sign up to paper airplane. Absolutely.
Totally. Like girl, trust me. I understand. Joe, I'm like,
girl, I understand.
Yeah, and I really do understand all of them except this one. I just, it leaves me baffled. It leaves me baffled.
Mm-hmm.
It really does, because
again, we go back to, I think there were a lot of extenuating circumstances.
100%.
The snake ate, the cancer, the COVID, there's all these forces.
Yeah.
Kind of worldly outside forces kind of continually saying, well, I'm with you.
Yeah. And I'm waiting for I'm waiting for him to have another ex-girlfriend who will spill the tea.
Or just a girl. Is he dating any?
Somebody that,
we don't know.
I need clarification. like a friend, somebody explain to me what this man is about.
Please
What
comment below if you are a friend of Joe Alwyn.
If you're a friend of Joe Alwyn's, I need
Please
to know why.
Help us understand.
I need a whole psychological profile. I need you to tell me like the funniest joke he ever told you.
What's an Enneagram number? Let's get it.
I need to know what kind of car he drives. I need to know all of the information that would.
Is it an Aston Martin?
Yeah, but because I don't think so. I feel like this guy.
No, I know.
Cruising through like the countryside hills, like the royal family, like a farm, like Range Rover. Like do you know what I'm saying? Like a hunting version. You know, I don't know what is going on here. I need to know all of it. Like, what is this man up to? Does he ever get tan? Not that I have any, I'm curious. I don't know why. I'm like always pale.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I don't know why.
No, he's British.
Right. Like, because Taylor's one of the fairest skinned people I've ever met. Like, I'm a super fair girl also. And so like I have
Irish skin, so
right. So it's like I understand this. And then but he's like a next caliber. I'm like, I don't know. Everything, I'm just rambling now and I know that, but I'm just telling you I'm at a loss on everything. On everything I'm at a loss on. I'm like the purses.
The purses.
You know what I mean? What is happening?
I'm sorry. Those are man bags.
The man bags.
The merces.
But the little dainty ones that he's rocking all the time with everything else,
which is funny because she always does it little dainty.
I know. This is what I'm saying. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, you know, it's not like an opposites attract. It's not like I don't know.
No, it doesn't feel that way.
It's also not like I'm fun at a party. Like I can't see. He's like we're leaving now. We just got here. You've had enough fun.
I don't even want to go.
I don't even want to be drugging out here. I'm missing, Masterpiece Theater for this.
Masterpiece Theater.
And like,
he needs to get caught up on Call the Midwife.
Right, exactly.
Which is a great show.
It is a great show, but like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, it's really going to be too late for my evening stroll by the time we're finished having fun at this thing. Like, I need to walk off dinner or something. Bye. And she's like,
you have painted a very vivid picture of a man you would not recognize across the table from you. It's a talent.
I wouldn't recognize this man at all. And I wouldn't. And I think that tolerate it, I'll just point this out because I truly feel like these are also like, I want you to know that this is actually about you, Joe. I think that he does annoying little things. Like, I'm taking up painting and then like doing all these things, like trying to up her in whatever her talent. He's trying to pick one that's more like intellectual or something, like more refined or more cultured or more like whatever it is. It's like, oh, if you're bringing glitter, then I'm bringing oil paint. If you're bringing oil, then I'm bringing like I'm sculpting ivory now, or not ivory, like marble, or what, like just one upping it. You know what I mean? So it's like a standard she can never reach. That's what I'm trying to,
And probably before she met him, didn't have any aspirations to reach. But you set that up in a relationship, and you do, no matter who you are, you do mold yourself a bit to who you're in a relationship with, and those sorts of dynamics.
Yeah, because you
get entrenched.
Yeah, because you know what? I've always been bothered by the line, like, I'm wasting your honor. That line pisses me off. That line pisses me off, and it has from day one, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, because it's like, wait, what? It's like I'm wasting your honor. Doing what?
Yeah.
Having fun is basically tell jokes.
Talking shit with my friends, like being a normal human being, having fun.
And it's wasting your honor. No. No. I don't like that line, and it has always sat wrong with me. Like it just screams, Indie record much cooler than mine.
Yeah.
Dreams, all of these, but in like a
Who is Taylor Swift anyway?
right.
Yeah.
But like in a sophisticated font. Do you know what I mean? And I don't, like I'm not into that. So I think he was up to some things. And I don't know. The jury's out. If you know anyone who knows this man, can you please comment and tell us anything about him? Literally, I would like to know what his favorite color is.
Even if you don't personally know him, if you know a fact about Joe Alwyn,
right?
Please tell us.
And can you go look some up? Look up some facts, because again, I'm nothing will even compel me to do an internet search on this person. That's how uninterested I am. But I should be, because it was interesting to her for so long. It's just it's the what, eighth wonder of the world. It's an unsolved mystery. It is what. Please give us information. Please tell us facts about Joe Alwyn. Maybe, I'm trying to build a case.
Change your mind, but
no, I just want to know what the evidence. Like, I need to know where we were starting at, because I feel like I'm missing the whole part of.
We know that he works for the yogurt shop. To make a little money.
And like, how bland is that?
And like, okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, no offense.
Green and teal are not the same color. Like, we're really reaching for some straws in the very first line of that song.
I do love
that. There are not very many actual strings that she talks about in that song.
Yeah, but I love that song so much.
It's a great song if you can divorce the Joe from it.
Yeah, you're right. It's very like
green was the grass.
Yeah.
Really? The grass is green?
You say.
You don't say.
Really?
Fascinating.
I know. And also like the line like when they're out to lunch in.
Yeah, the waitress.
Yeah, and like she's wearing a wig or whatever, like a disguise. And I'm like, what?
I look like an American singer.
Like, because you are that singer, girl. What is the string here? Like,
yeah, that's not really a string. That's
not a string. This lady just
seems like she's so bold. She's so bold to say. She didn't say you look like Taylor Swift. You look like an American singer. I know.
It's like, yeah, because you're just wearing a wig, Taylor. Like, she's like, wow, do you know that you look like Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift? She's like, and then Joe's probably
she has a history of bad wigs.
Yeah, and Joe's probably like, get the check, we're leaving, because somebody notices who you are. Back to the house.
Yeah.
We're having lunch.
Before the paps.
Yeah. I can't go anywhere with you, even in a wig. Anyway, all right. So that's our feelings.
Have we made them clear?
We've made them clear.
We've been very
London Boy, great.
London Boy, we love it.
So Long London,
it's
understood.
Song.
Agree.
Love it. It's So Long London is
Agree.
One of my absolute favorites on an album of absolute favorites.
Oh, excellent. Like, I will give him this. Everything that he's been a part of, even in referentially, is outstanding. So this is, again, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to look up. Is there something called secret charisma? Because I don't know. Is there? I've never witnessed it. I've never been like,
well, if it's a secret, how could you witness it?
Yeah, because I've been around a lot. I mean, I don't know. Like,
you were like, I know what you're saying. Like, if it's a secret,
like even a friend or something that's like one way with you, and then a completely different way when you're out in public. Do you know what I mean? Like some sort of like, this person's really charismatic one-on-one, but as soon as they like in any way around anyone else besides me, they're like, I mean. And like they just disappear. I don't know. I don't know. There has to be something.
Yeah.
Who else was his friends? Like who? I don't know. Whatever. I can't. I'm happy that she's with Travis. Charisma galore. They're perfect together. Everything about them's great.
Absolutely.
And so long, London. So bye. So bye. Bye. So long.
With
bye.
You.
Bye.
Just him, London.
Yeah. Just only him. See you later. Bye-bye. Nice Nice to. We
so
don't really.
long, it's been good to know ya.
Yeah.
Oh, you
But-
forgot to mention the Odd Man Out.
Okay. You're right. I went on a whole ramble. Okay.
Shocking.
So I know. So okay. I didn't opt
I'm
into
ready
your
to
odd man out.
even though I already know.
Okay. So here's the craziness about this line. The craziness about this line is that there is a movie called Odd Man Out that came out in the 40s. It is about it's about robbery and getaway cars and all kinds of things. And
That's a coincidence. Why would you bring that up, Holly?
I will bring it up also because people die by gunshot, but also because Joe's great grandfather wrote the music to it.
What?
Wild. And so I think that is a little nod to you're a cinephile. To I didn't opt in to be your odd man out. Like I'm not gonna like I'm not that girl. Like I didn't sign up for this. I'm also
vibe.
what?
It's not the vibe.
Not the vibe. And I'm just gonna throw out your great grandpa's career.
Maybe a bigger achievement than anything Joe's had thus far.
Wait, what?
Possibly a bigger achievement than anything Joe has had thus far. Did it win any awards, I wonder?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I will look that up.
That one we'll Google.
Yeah, I will be Googling that. But yeah, that's another just a crazy little like, oh.
Amazing.
And what?
It's amazing how she like weaves all this stuff in.
I mean, it has to be on purpose because
yes, 100%.
it has to be. And so maybe it was like an extra dig. Like Joe was always like, I'll never live up to my great grandfather's writing the music of this movie. Maybe she's like sick of hearing about that movie. You know what I mean? Like I'm sick of hearing about
I write a lot of music.
Yeah.
You know, like more than just a movie score. Like
yeah. Like can you stop talking about the one song your grandpa made, please? No, I'm joking. I think that he I think that he wrote I don't know a bunch of stuff. But anyway, I think that's a good thing to close on. All right, so are we gonna do
wait,
pick your poison?
Yeah, I had to bring out my little professionally made sign.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yay!
All right, pick your poison, baby.
Okay.
All right, so for this thought exercise, you need to get rid of one of the 11 existing Taylor Swift albums. We are not counting live albums, Christmas album.
I never count the Christmas album.
Nor do I, but I'm just in case you were trying to get a loophole. I know how you.
I have to get rid of one.
You have to get rid of it. It doesn't exist anymore. You Thanos it out of existence. What's it gonna be?
Well, I think it's gonna have to be debut. I think it's gonna have to be debut. Because I just am too like I love debut, but I'm just too bonded to the other ones. Like to the gravity of what they mean to me. I don't know. I would have to let that one go. It would kill me.
Yeah.
Don't like
I mean, I know you have a lot of sentimental attachment to that album.
I do, but I can't. My runner-up though is Lover, even though that's crazy. But that is my runner-up. I mean,
to take Street, you have to take Cornelia Street out of my cold death
I know.
years.
Yeah, that's why it's number 2 though, because I mean this is only a pick one, so I don't have to like sacrifice. But
I really feel like, with the exception of debut, there is at least one, but usually 4 or 5 tracks from each album that I could not live without.
Oh, without question. I mean, I can't live without the entirety of Tortured Poets.
Yes.
The entirety of Reputation. The entirety of Folklore.
Evermore.
Most of Midnight. all of Red, all of Speak Now, most of
Really?
Fearless,
No.
and Evermore.
Evermore is so top tier.
Oh, in 1989, and
yeah.
most of 1989. So I mean, there's no other choice.
Now, I will say that once the re-record of Debut comes out and we get the vaults and we get a new establishment of that era, it could change. Because these things can change.
They can change, but I mean, grand scheme of things here, like
it would have to be really, really something spectacular to overtake something else. That's the thing.
Yeah, because there's ones that like I literally my soul will not function correctly if I don't have in my life.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I would have to say goodbye to Debut.
I know. I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay because it's just a thought experiment.
It's just a thought experiment.
Not actually happening.
I'm like sweating and like having an anxiety attack right now. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a fake world. This is a fake world. That's okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
I can stop sweating and hyperventilating on the inside right now. Like
you can go listen to.
Yeah, I'll go
the
listen
whole
to it.
thing. After
yeah, immediately. Yeah, I will.
My baby.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm so sorry I said that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Mommy loves you.
Yeah, love you forever. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm literally like panicking. I wonder if my sweat just showed up on camera. I don't see
any sweat.
Those questions get me.
That was one of my own.
They get me like, like major sweating. Okay.
All right. So I am absolutely exhausted. So
let's wrap it up.
We wanted to give a shout out to Abby.
Abby,
who is recovering from procedure, who we are hoping with all of our Swifties, with
all of our everything,
Abby, we really hope that you get the results that you are hoping for. We
truly do. And we've been manifesting, thinking of you, sending love.
Yes, just every
we want everything to go exactly correct. And we really, really just know that you're like in our heart. You're in our thoughts.
Absolutely. And you are so strong.
We adore you and we love you. And I can't wait for your artwork to be right there. And yes, you're so strong. You're such an inspiration. And
you are.
We adore you. We adore you. So Abby,
we do love you.
We do love you.
And Crystal's book comes out in
very soon.
Days. About 2 weeks,
very soon.
And we're very excited.
Yep, I have fun surprises coming up with that. So yay! I can't wait to show you.
It's going to be amazing. She's so smart. Incredible. Felt so lucky to spend an evening with her downtown Chicago, and
she's wonderful. She's super wonderful. The book is incredible. I've already read it 10 times. I'm obsessed.
And we'll do some sort of episode after I get the chance to read it.
We will, and we're going to be doing a little book club, and we have fun things going on with Crystal. So yes, so I will keep you guys updated on that, and I'm very excited. I am so excited. Okay, so let's wrap this up because it's getting very late, and I've got to get
late. And oh my god, I swear, if something happens to this and the sound doesn't work or something,
I'm putting it out anyway. I'm literally
or these are cursed songs and we shall never speak of them again. I don't know.
It will be like there's some kind of something going on. So yeah, but
Joe is behind it all.
No, he does not have what it takes to do that. All right.
I mean, maybe he does. We obviously don't know anything about him.
It could be the secret voodoo that he has, but I don't think so. I just don't think so. But anyway, so it's been really fun and we love you. And as always and ever, peace.
Peace.
Love and Swifties
forever.
Ah, I love you.